Hey everyone, Corvus here. Welcome to this second video of the Infinity commission I'm currently working on. I'm on the final stretch with this commission, so still 11 miniatures left to do. 4 of them, we'll have a close look in a minute. 4 of them currently painting, and then another few, 9 of them, which are already just waiting to get their bases finished, and some details here and there. In previous video, in case you've missed, there's a link on the screen right now. Showed you already the stuff I almost finished then, the Ariadna figures and the Panosiana figures. They're already at the customer now, and when I met up with the customer to do the trade, he gave me a couple of extra blisters, so these are the last miniatures I'm currently working on, and let's have a closer look at them. So in the bottom left you can see the 4 figures I'm currently actively painting on, and then in the back there are the 7 figures which you're just waiting to have their bases finished. And for the rest I think they're mostly done. And then here on this vitamin bottle, this is the sculpted base of the, let's get a bit closer, this is the sculpted base of the sniper guy. Needs a bit more work, sandbags and such. There's a bit of details here on the base, like some spent ammo, stuff like that. As the previous time I drilled a small hole in this base and put a pin in the foot of this one, just to easily stick them on afterwards when painting is finished. So on most of them you can see, at first I didn't notice, but then the customer asked, look, this might be a nice detail, these shoulder paddings. At first I didn't really notice them on the skull, but when I started looking a bit closer, then I noticed them. And if you remember from the previous batch I did, this wolf guy which was in there also had a bit of an orange skin tone, so I stuck with the orange, which is of course a nice contrasting color with the blue, because in the previous batch there were miniatures, they just had these gray trousers and then a blue coat or blue armor, and then like the orange detail. Most of them had some kind of goggles on, like this one. But some of them, like this guy, doesn't have any other details, so it would be a good idea to have these shoulder pads in orange. And this one as well, I don't think all of them, this one has the shoulder pads as well, and the goggles also in orange. This one is lacking a bit of contrast here. It's another one with the orange shoulder pads. And then this firefighter type, there was plenty of room to put in some orange. In the studio paint shop he has this yellow on it, but that customer didn't really like it. He proposed, the first idea was to go with red, but then this idea popped up to use a bit more orange on the clothing itself, not only details. So I just every other detail that was on the studio paint job was yellow or red. I just went for the orange here, so really good idea. And then finally this girl also lacks the shoulder padding, so she has these hair bands, which I thought was going to be a nice detail to put in orange as well. And then these final 4 guys, basically you have these 2 types with a helmet. Not really a fan of those sculpts, look a bit, these skinny legs look a bit top heavy, but this it's hard to see, but this mask is quite cool. It's going to look a bit better when I paint the goggles in orange. And then these 2 also very fine sculpts. This guy with the hoodie, very cool, and this guy with the beanie. So that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to have a miniature painted by me, for example an Infinity warband like the one you just saw, or any other, then please just get in touch via PM or visit corvusminiatures.com for more details. Hope to see you in the next video, and please consider subscribing. See you, bye.